Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hoosiers offense will start this game off. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know
all kinds of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Like this just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Romanowski. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Terrapins are on the move. They want to just keep throwing it. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for space. It's Chop. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to see.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. There is little that the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Leaves it with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
That's caught. It's Proctor. Makes the catch and knocked down. Now on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Romanowski. Unloads it left. Rolls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Chop. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the change for a first down. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game.
And he's just been so patient. He's following his blocks, letting it all develop in front of it, and then bursting through. And they were only in the first half.
The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Hall. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can...
And he runs it in for the Lining up to add another.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Indiana 21, Maryland 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Using his legs, it's Jennings. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Romanowski. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. At the 45, on its way. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Romanowski. looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And back to the air on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a big throw.
Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And as he throws, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Johns. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Romanowski. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Quick pass on the jet motion.
Completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You know, they pride themselves on being fit.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The give out of the gun. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Terrapins get enough for the first down. The offense in hurry and load. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Terrapins have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Plows through the defense. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Dances away from 1. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right now.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man, it's Hall. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Hey, fourth and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11.
Second down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Slams it ahead. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Pickup of 2. It's now second and goal.
Now on second and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Indiana! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile, and you stuff them on first down, and second down they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
21.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking for space. It's Clay. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They want that clock to run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got it in the middle. It's Dobbs. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. He's got it. Great move there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Gets away. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
To the air. It's Romanowski. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Maryland!
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're getting this guy lathered up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout, Maryland.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Just feeds the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, explodes through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know Coach